Since my plans at Milan fell through, I still hadn't actually been on an international train. Turns out there's a lot of security involved that I was unprepared for. But the train ride was okay. It actually was about 45 minutes late, but got to London. King's Cross St. Pancras train station is freaking gorgeous. And I started to see things that was just like, oh my god, telephone booths, double-decker buses, I'm in London. And then, to kill time, because I couldn't check into the hostel until 1 o'clock, I started walking towards Camden Town, and I accidentally, well, whatever you want to call it, passed this street, and it said North Gower Street, and I was like, why do I know that? Look down the street, oh my god, it's the Sherlock freaking exterior. So of course I had to stop there. Then I went to Regent's Park for a bit, and by this time it was time to go check in at the hostel, which I think was another good find. And then I went back to Regent's Park and had lunch, because I'm pretty much poor at this point, so I'm having like cheap things that I bought at a grocery store for lunch and dinner, but it's awesome because I'm in London. Then I headed over to Baker Street, where I visited the Sherlock Holmes Museum. Today was basically a day for fangirling. The museum was really cool. Obviously Sherlock Holmes is fictional, but they went to great lengths to sort of make it have a good atmosphere, and there were like wax figures of famous characters and stuff, so I didn't feel bad at all about only spending £10 on this instead of 40 pounds on Madame Tussauds down the street. But that was really cool. And then like right next to it on Baker Street was the London Beatles store, which I went into but also couldn't afford anything. I might go back at the end to see if I can spend some of my extra money, but so after that it was a long walk, and I did not realize how long it was, but it was long, and I walked to Abbey Road, which was awesome but also nerve-wracking because everyone was sort of blocking traffic and it made me really uncomfortable. And eventually, it took a while, but eventually I worked up the nerve to ask someone to film me, so now I have this. And then for dinner I came back to my hostel and had ramen noodles like a poor college kid. So I'm already totally in love with London, and I cannot wait for the next 3 days.